There are so many ways that a morning routine can make you more abundant, more magnetic, bring you more of all the things that you want. And I'm not talking about waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning and doing all sorts of things on a checklist. I'm talking about a morning routine that makes you feel amazing. And that doesn't take a lot of time. So let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Claudat. I'm a modern Feng Shui master and founder of the School of Intention, which is a whole method and school of Feng Shui based on infinite possibility, creative awakening, and your intention. Your wishes, your desires, your dreams, what you want to do right now, where you're focusing your energy and attention. And one of the things that a morning routine does is helps you to stay on your best path. It really does, on so many levels, change the way energy flows through your day. In Feng Shui, we talk about how energy flows through your home, and that flow of energy can welcome in more abundance and more love and more joy and more wellness and all the things that you want. And when you have a morning that starts with things that bring you to your center and really get you navigating on the right track, incredible things happen. If you are steering a ship or you are the pilot of a plane and you're just a tiny fraction of a bit off course, you think, no big deal, just a little bit, doesn't matter. But if you're going a distance, that can take you to a whole different country. It could take you to a whole different part of the world. And over time, being a little bit off track can really bring you far away from where you intended to go. And what helps us to stay on track is staying centered, is staying present, staying aligned with what's important to us. And it's not about perfection, because we can always get back on track, and that's why people steer ships and pilot planes, to make sure you stay on course. We have to do the same thing for ourselves to stay on course, because life can throw you all sorts of things in multiple directions. And it's about, how do I navigate and really stay so that my intention takes me directly to where I want to go and not off to a whole different place, and then I have to go back to the beginning and start all over again. I was thinking about sharing my morning routine with you, and I can share my seasonal morning routines with you if you'd like me to, but really this is so personal that I thought I would just share the components of a morning routine that I tend to stick to. And you can customize them however you want. You could do it for 5 minutes, you could do it for 10 minutes, you could do it for 2 hours, whatever you want to do. The whole idea here is that you're waking up in the morning when you are the most impressionable before we go to bed. But really, when we wake up in the morning, first wake up in the morning, we're really impressionable. Things can really seep into our subconscious. So if you wake up in the morning and you grab your phone and you start doing emails and start doing all sorts of things and reading things, you're just taking all that in. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't help me to stay on my course. That really already starts the day with me off track, and then I have to pull myself back to the center. But if you start your day on track, you will know when you're starting to veer off course, and you'll be able to correct your course and get back into the place that feels best for you so much more easily. So in this amazing, impressionable, very alpha state of mind where we're really able to take in a lot of things, why not take in all the things that you want to feel, all the things you want to experience, all the things that you love, all the things that you're grateful for, all the things that you cherish, and make that the start of your day. So here are the components of a morning routine that works for me. And again, this is very fluid, customize as you'd like. The first thing I do every morning is something that is intentional and centering. And what I mean by this is something that helps me to really take advantage of this clear-minded state. When you first wake up and your mind is a little bit more clear, things are a little fuzzy outside of your bed, you could take a few minutes and do something centering. For some of you, it might be prayer. For some of you, it might be a form of meditation. For some of you, it might be a journaling exercise where you are journaling about the things that you want to experience throughout the day, maybe making a list, not a to-do list, but a list of all the things you want to experience. This isn't about loading yourself up with more work. This is about loading yourself up with inspiration, joy, and clarity. Might be some energy work that you do. I have a friend who does Reiki on herself every morning. Healers that I know do energy work first thing in the morning, and it really sets you up for everything to come in the day ahead. Another thing that can be really amazing to incorporate into your morning routines is some visualization or some sort of affirmation. Visualizing the day ahead, visualizing a goal, maybe something you're working on in the next few months, closing your eyes, and however you choose to do it. You might do a guided visualization, you might do some sort of special technique. I really love certain methods of visualization that really appeal to me. The book Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain is one of my favorite of all time. It is the OG classic. There's nothing as simple and powerful in my mind about visualization as this book. So you might want to dive in and see if there's something in there that appeals to you. But it can be as simple as closing your eyes and just sort of dreaming, half awake, half asleep even, of all the things you want to experience in the day. Even small things like something you want to eat, something you want to cook, something you want to get, maybe flowers that you want to find. These little moments as well. We're not robots. Getting your flowers can be the best part of the day. All the small moments can be the best things ever. This is what helps you to stay, again, in that centered, joyful place, and it will bring you more abundance. This is where and how we make things happen. Ultimately, everything in your morning routine is helping you to get ready to create in a huge way, to make amazing things happen, to be resilient, to find solutions, not to run through the day looking at a checklist and only feeling accomplished if you've checked everything off. It's about how you show up and how you feel every moment. That is what I consider to be great success. So the next thing that's really important is gratitude. Really having a sense of deep gratitude and living with that gratitude. Just speaking it out loud. Speaking things out loud can be very actualizing. It really brings them to life. There's something about holding something in and just thinking it, very different from speaking it. Call people up, tell people. You don't have to call them first thing in the morning, but have this thread running through your day, and even just a minute of speaking gratitude for things that come to mind can be, again, another thing that keeps your GPS tuned to exactly where the best place is for you to go. And the next aspect of this is movement. Having some sort of movement in the morning, whether it's dancing around, stretching for a few minutes. Some people do specific exercises, for instance, sun salutations or a little bit of yoga. Some people wake up putting their running shoes and go out and run. You might walk your dog. You might have other things that you're obsessed with doing. It can be turning on music and dancing around the house. Whatever it is, something to get you moving is really engaging and excellent and awesome. And so I haven't quite figured out one thing that's going to really bring me into the new season. Seasonally, I have to switch this up, and for you, it might be the same. You might love to run outside in the summer and the spring, but in the fall and winter, you might have other things that you do. And this is a great way to not skip out on movement, especially if you have a job where you're sitting a lot working. This is a really wonderful way to just wake up all your senses. And again, It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to do it all every day. But what I've found is when you're doing things you really look forward to, this isn't a routine. This isn't an obligation. This is a joy. And when you do have a day where something happens and you have an early meeting or something, you have to do something else and you miss out on it, you miss it. You legitimately miss it. That is how you know that you have a morning routine that's working for you. When you don't do it, you miss it. Ultimately, as I said, the key to all abundance really, if you want it to be fulfilling, is to feel better and better and better. There's a lot of studies that have shown that happier people make more money. Happier people have more success. Happier people are more fulfilled. And you will become happier and happier. This is the greatest kind of self-care that can take you literally just a few minutes every day, and it can make all the difference. So you are 100% worth it. I hope you love whatever morning routines you're doing. And we are headed into the season of wealth feng shui. So for those of you who haven't done the feng shui wealth videos yet, they are below for you. The cash camp came back this year for a second round, and below you can find all the details as well. But dive into those videos if you want to really get into creating more of a magnetic space around you. It's incredibly powerful, it's incredibly fun, and I think that you will love it. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And this whole entire channel is full of videos to help you to manifest more, to become more abundant, more magnetic, transform your home, make amazing things happen in life. You're amazing. I hope you love it all, and I will see you soon. Bye.